Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Keegan, and today we're doing more Rec Tec experiments on the 700. Specifically, we're going to be doing some pulled pork with a really nice smoked pork butt. And this is like one of the easiest smokes you can do, in my opinion. I rarely had this go wrong. I think I can say with certainty I've never had a pork butt go wrong. So it should be an easy smoke, but I'm curious about the quality of the smoke as far as the bark on the pork. See if it develops that nice quality over a long smoke. And then also just how much smoke it absorbs. See if we get that nice low and slow smoked flavor off this pellet grill, like we would off maybe another grill, some sort of charcoal smoker or offset smoker. Obviously, it's not gonna be probably that degree of smokiness, but let's see what it's like, see what the quality is. So I already got this thing seasoned and trimmed up, and what I like to do with the pork butt is generally just not do too much to it. Is just generally just taking off that large fat cap on the top of it. I'm looking for try to get down to like an eighth of an inch or so, or maybe a quarter, around an eighth of an inch. So just like nice thin layer on top. So I take quite a bit of that fat cap off the top of it, and then just trim off any loose, meat on the sides or left, that's kind of just hanging like small pieces. That's going to be no good. And then after that, for this smoke, use two rubs. So I used one that's more of an all-purpose rub. A lot of salt, pepper, garlic. It's got some jalapeno in it. It's just called Steak Shake from Lynch BBQ. It's one I picked up from a local barbecue store here in Des Moines, Iowa. And one that I use like on burgers and things like that, on steaks, but it's also good for like if you want like a really like a nice salty kind of brine on the pork butt before you put anything else on it. So layer that on fairly thick, and then use my own rub. It's just like my good all-purpose used for chicken, pork. Tons of ingredients in it, too many to list. I'll show it here on the screen so you can see the list of ingredients. So you can pause it and write those down if you want. But then put a layer on that for a little more sweetness, and then like the complexity of the different spices in there. So this is a combination that works well together, and we'll see if it works well in this Rec Tec 700. So I think we're all set. I got the pork butt sitting right back there, and it's ready to go in the smoker, and it's only like 7 o'clock at night. We're gonna smoke this at 215 degrees, so we can leave it on there a long time. I'm expecting lunchtime tomorrow, so 16, 17 hours, maybe somewhere in there. We'll see how it goes. So let's get it on the grill. Okay, so I forgot to mention, you might notice this looks a little different than last time, so I did build a little enclosure around it over the weekend, so it's looking good. You'll see plans for that and just a video on that somewhere in the near future, I would imagine. But let's get this smoked pork butt on. All right. So it's a nice one. It's around 9 pounds, and yeah, we're going on 215 low and slow, so this will take a long time. So 16 hours plus, I would think. And you'll notice on this cook, like I've done in the previous cook, I have a water pan here on the left. It's just this, I think they call it like a 1/3 size hotel pan, which fits in there nicely. Plenty of water, won't have to worry about refilling it up. And other than that, we're not gonna do anything to this pork butt for the next 16 hours. We're just gonna let it ride right at 215 degrees, and quite a bit of smoke coming out of there. I think it's gonna turn out good, but stick around, we'll see what happens. And now we just sit and wait, I guess. And wait. Okay. All right. We'll see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, welcome back to day 2. The pork butt's looking good. Before we check it out, just wanted to let you know that we will have more Rec Tec videos coming up soon. So if you're interested in the performance of the Rec Tec, because you don't have one, and you're looking to get one, or you just want to see more recipes and techniques, be sure to subscribe, and I'll be getting more videos out to you soon. Thanks for all the involvement in the current Rec Tec videos and the ones that were prior to that. Appreciate your input on all the comments, questions. Keep firing away, and I'll keep shouting back at you. So let's check out this pork butt. Okay, so it's almost noon, so this has been on for 17 hours at 215. Bumped it up to 250 just in the last 30 minutes just to try to boost it up a little bit temperature wise, but it's looking good. And what I check for besides temperature is just the press test. So if you can press it and it just starts to fall apart, to me. I mean, you can lose your whole finger in there. It's really hot, so you can't can't go too far without burning yourself. But that's my test for pulled pork. Is just checking all these different areas. Whoop, yep, you see you can just lose your finger right in there. There's kind of a bone there, so you can't, you know, obviously, and then, oh, yep, just, you can just lose it right in there. So it's got a nice bark on it. I look forward to tasting it because we'll see how much smoke flavor this has. But overall, it's a pretty gorgeous hunk of pork right now. So let's go ahead and get this on a board and make some sandwiches. All right, the bear claws are a must-have, I think, in the barbecue accessory line. Oh yeah, that looks good. Still plenty juicy, not even a chance that's even approaching dry. You can tell obviously there's some smoke ring on there. You got some pink coming through on the outside crust. And overall, yeah, this is plenty tender at 190. It didn't need to go on any longer, so I'm glad I pulled it. The press test is, to me, like the go-to. Just, you can probe, and sometimes those probes are so thin, it's hard to tell if it's really tender or not. But if you press on it and you can lose your part of your finger in this pork, then it's time to eat. And that looks pretty darn good. Find a nice piece there. That one looks like a good piece. Okay, so I think overall this was a success. Let's give this a little taste try, just meat by itself. So my perfect bite is something with a lot of bark. So that looks great. Okay, so first off, the rub was really nice. There's a good amount of saltiness from that first pass that we used the steak shake on. It has the salt, pepper, mainly salt, pepper mixture, garlic powder, a few other things. And you can really taste that. And then there's a little sweetness from the pork itself, and then that second rub that we put on. So, but the salt really comes through. I like that. It's not too strong. It's about perfect. So that rub combination I'd use again on pork butt for sure. Really nice. And then as far as the overall quality of the meat, it's really decadent. It's very luscious. It's super juicy. I mean, it's not even close to being dry. That was on there 17 hours. It could have been on there a couple more hours and it would have been perfectly fine, but it's done the way it is right now. Then as far as smoke flavor goes, it's still not like crazy heavy smoke, even for being on there for 17 hours. There's obviously a smoke ring. It did absorb some smoke, but it's still not heavy, and that's okay. I think you just got to adjust your expectations. I'm not upset about it. I still like the smoker a lot myself, just from the control aspect. But yeah, it's not going to be that charcoal offset smoker that you may have had in the past. So don't think that it is if you do purchase it. That being said, I'm still very happy with the smoker, and the results we had today were really good. I mean, it's got a nice bark on it. The flavor profile with the rub is great, and it's hard to beat that. I mean, you can buy a smoke tube. I'm probably not. I bought this for the convenience factor, so. And the flavor is really good. All right, if you haven't already, you might want to think about subscribing if you want to see more Rec Tec videos or just smoking outdoor videos in general. And we're going to end this episode with this nice sandwich. I like to keep it simple, but in this one we did a little potato chip first course, pulled pork, pickles, and a nice barbecue sauce. To me, that's about all you need. So until next time, see you at Seared and Smoked. Food always tastes better outdoors.